Hi, my name is Kiki Katselis, and this is my educational autobiography. Ever since I was a little girl, school was always something that interested me, and it still does to this day. I remember the butterflies I would get every day on the first day of school. I went to Centennial Elementary School in Bartlett, Illinois. Centennial always felt like home to me. On the last day of 6th grade, I even cried walking out of school. Centennial taught me a lot about myself and really shaped me into the person that I am today. I had such close relationships with all of my teachers and even the nurse and secretary in the main office. In 5th grade, I had this teacher, Mrs. Jones. She always really tried to connect with her students, and I really enjoyed her class. I have always been a visual learner, and I remember we were learning about ball and socket joints. She asked us to bring in toilet paper rolls, rubber bands, and crumpled up paper, and we made a ball and socket joint out of all of that. It showed us a visual example of how our arms move, and I'd really like to use this someday in my classroom. At Centennial, I learned so many things that I still use to this day, especially to be prepared for class and how to interact with people. I went to Eastview Middle School in Bartlett, Illinois. Eastview was a big transition for me, but I really enjoyed my time there. I made a lot of new friends, and I joined a lot of new things that I would have never thought I'd do. When I was at Eastview, I really started to like all my classes, and I was eager to learn more. Eastview Middle School played a big role in my friends in high school and the subjects in school that still interest me today. I went to Bartlett High School, and the 4 years that I spent there have been my favorite. The connections I made with my teachers and friends are something I'll cherish forever. My least favorite teacher was my physics teacher sophomore year. We were learning about velocity, and he would never show up to class, and we constantly had substitute teachers. He would always show movies, and I never could do well on his tests. One of my best learning experiences was in my speech class. My teacher was super fun, and he always tried to get us to do exercises in front of the class so we wouldn't be afraid to public speak. He made us stand on the stage in our auditorium and read a page of a book while the rest of the class sat in the last row. I remember being really nervous at first, but it ended up helping me a lot with my public speaking. My favorite teacher was my AP English teacher, Mr. Lorber. He always tried to get to know his students. I remember one day we were working on essays that we could submit for colleges, and he really wanted all of us to do extremely well on them. He took the time to get to know me personally, and he helped me write the perfect essay. It really showed me how much he cared for all of his students. My worst learning experience was my freshman year, and my teacher assigned us a book we had to read, and we had to do a presentation on it. It was my first time speaking in front of a class, and it was on a book I didn't enjoy reading. At Bartlett High School, I learned so much about myself, and I'm so grateful to have been able to go to such an amazing school. Teaching is like cooking. You need all the right ingredients and knowledge to make the perfect meal and classroom. All of these 3 amazing schools have shaped me into the person I am today and have made me so enthusiastic about learning and teaching. I am so excited to continue my learning at CMU.